So today, with some background noise, I'm going to doodle some easy facial expressions. Noises of kids in the background. Some basic sounds. So null is a neutral, or gray rock people, which is just straight up mean. How to become a narcissist really quick. You gray rock people. That's probably not showing your enemy your own personal expression, but you're also limiting yourself in expressing a solid emotion to people. So not always the best decision. I'll get on in here. Get some hot tea going. So null or neutral facial expression. So you're going to have a placement for the mouth, placement for the nose, placement for the eyes. I'm just doing dotted lines. Some people have their hair parted up here. Okay, I'm not really interested in the hair. Doesn't matter. Why'd I put it? Don't know. Who cares? Just erase it. Getting over it immediately. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to put just the mouth is here. Pretty simple. You got your basic nose. And eyes. Now, people do have a forehead, temples, cheekbones, chin. So this would be your basic giant skulled person. Wow, dang. I tell you what, I need a better setup for my phone to sit in. Or a better camera. Something I can afford that's an improvement to what I got going on. So, here we go. Now, super picky anal people, you probably won't like these little lines on the side. You'll have to try and get over that. So this is your null face. So no real substantial facial expression. Eyes would be just forward. Eyelids are not contracting, nor over relaxing. They're just there. So, if it helps, you can just do two little dots. The scariest person face ever. So that's expression. So, all right. Just resting the eyes. How do you say that without not sounding funny? See, this looks tired. So your basic eye. This one looks open. Some cultures, that would be a really open eye. Other cultures, it's not. It's just the way the eye is. So a lot of Americans would have an eye where you see, yes, Americans. We have morphed into one new culture, yes. We have a lot of white on both sides of our eyes. And yes, there is many different eye shapes. All kinds of eye shapes. An Asian eye, oftentimes you would not see a whole lot of white. That's why they call us round eye, or actually Mexicans call us gringos, round eye. White man, whatever. Some people have a lot of upper eyelid, and you don't see all of that iris. You only see part of it. all kinds of eyes. I know quite a few country-looking folk. Their eyelids are simple. I would even go as far as to just do this. German eyes have a lot of points, opens wide. There's a lot of expression with the eyelid and the tear duct areas. You could even do a cartoon eye. I have a very tall eyelid. So there's the obvious crazy frightened eye. Everyone knows that. It just looks like a nipple to me. I don't really like that one. So we're going to take this basic character here, go right over here. So get rid of the extra mess inside. So now we're going to work on happy. So the person would be smiling. How much crap is it? No. There we go. That's someone who's smiling. Often you'll get these crease marks, the bunched up bottom eyelid. Most cultures, there is some eye movement while smiling and happy. You're going to have your eyebrows. So over here I'm going to put happy. Eyebrows would be up. Neutral with the alien head. Eyebrows are normal. Look, you're an alien. Wait, okay. Happy. I would put some teeth in there. And get the Vegeta eye. Dragon Ball Z Vegeta eyes going on here. There we go. Angry, mad. What? You know what? It's the same. You're either angry or you're mad. Oh, look, a blockhead. I drew that right. Oh my gosh. Let's try this again. Okay, sad, obviously. So, your basic faces. Sad, mouth is turned down, eyes are almost complacent, brows are furrowed upwards, the corners of them could be turned down. The sides of the cheeks would be more relaxed. Surprisingly, most people don't even bother drawing that, even though that helps quite a lot. Look, a cone head. Dang, what am I doing with this skull shape? Oh. Cute bulby head. Aw. Anyways. Angry. You would almost have tightening up here. The jaw and the cheeks. And you would have a furrow upwards. The chin would furrow or crumple. It would tighten upwards. So these would tighten around just a little bit. I mean, don't give the person great big cheekbones and a bustly jaw and then a butt chin. That's not what we're not going for this, right? So you just tighten those curves just a touch. I've been drawing characters since I was in grade school. Somebody should have taken advantage of that. Here we go. So obviously you could have one lip snarling upwards, or you could have both. Just copy that over there. It's the same. The nose, obviously you could always use the nose and crinkle it up too. Eyes would be turned up at the corners a bit, turned down here. You could have your eyebrows, your brow wrinkled. Where's my pencil eraser duster? Oh, there we go. That's better. And obviously for happy, you have your cheeks. Your cheeks would roll upwards. Your smile would come upwards. So you would have also a little bit of furrowing or crumpling or tension, probably tension at the cheeks to smile, because this is broadening. You can almost make this smile wider. Not too wide, but wider. So eyes, eyebrows, mouth, your main facial expressions. And here you have your neutral. Nothing is significant. Eyes are not significant. All right, so now we're going to do other emotions. Surprise. Okay, surprise is one that hasn't been up at the top. You could almost equate it between happy and angry. That's where surprise kind of sits. So surprise, same face. We'll get her nose up there so we know. I would almost flare them nostrils just a little bit. Same thing with angry. You can always flare them nostrils a little bit. So nose, your basic nose, something simple. There's the side of the bridge in the nose. If you want to flare the nostrils, you make it a little bit bigger and you deepen that. So you could say, yeah, they're flared. Or you can exaggerate your flared nostrils in a cartoonish way and do something kind of crazy. Okay, there you go. Excessive flaring. You got flare. So here with the nose, where we got surprise or shock. Okay. And the eyebrows would be doing what they would do with happy or sad. The eyes would be very wide. Usually when people are surprised or shocked, you know, like someone jumps around a corner and boo. Ooh, where did I go with that? Some kind of mountain range happening here. Surprise, shock. Monkeys in there. And I tweaked that too much. Getting things to be relatively, or they parallel, match, they're paired. Sleeping's pretty easy. Everybody's kind of sleepy these days. I'm just kind of laying around. You're going to have a mouth that looks neutral. Nose is probably going to look neutral, but the eyes will look either sad or tired. Or you can have the eyes closed. So sleepy, I have a complacent nose, no nose flare. Could be the calmest nose you can draw. Eyebrows probably be relaxed. Mouth relaxed. You can even put the eyes closed. Okay, sleepy. Wow, that noggin got huge. This one did too. Okay. You have to stand up for this. I literally can't see where the pencil is. Okay, so another facial expression besides sleepy and surprised. Goofy eye. Look at that goofy eye. That's character. Just chalk it up to character. How about just calm? Just calm. So nose would be calm, mouth would be calm. Not quite neutral, like you don't have any feelings. What a baldy. Or just comfortable. So if someone is comfortable, their eyes aren't tight. They're not tight with anger or laughter. They're not sleepy droopy. They're not sad. Droopy would be sad. Eyebrows would be normal. Okay. Comfortable. Now these faces are generic. They're not any specific person's face. It's just a general idea. That's not enough eraser pencil. General idea. So besides comfortable, how about what kind of emotion else? What else? Tenacious, devious? Too sneaky. Sneaky. All right. I would almost flare one side of the nostril for this one. Sneakiness gives you a kick of adrenaline. It's addictive to be sneaky. If your life is boring or you're overly controlled by people or mentally disturbed, you get this kick of adrenaline by being sneaky. And you get this this attitude that you can get away with it. So you can have the squinting of the eyes. Gonna be shifty. You have the nose flare, the grin. It's gonna be imbalanced. Now, if you want devilish, that's between sneaky and angry. You can have a lot of this joyful adrenaline kick with the frightening, angry face. So there's the mix between those two. And you could even do a mix between sleepy and surprised. The half groggy face of like, whoa. Like routine. And you can do a mix between sleepy and comfortable. You could do a goofy mix between happy and sleepy. And there's always minute changes in the mouth and face here that you could do to slowly move this null face into a facial expression. Just a little bit. Let's start nudging that face. Now I'm using a generic nose that would kind of fit all cultures. Is your basic bulb part of your nose and your nose flares, bridge of the nose. Not everyone's nose looks like this, but in general, you can get away with it. Obviously, some people's noses are gigantic, and that's just something they have. It's part of their face. Even the bridge is huge. Some people's noses are super narrow and pointy, and their nostrils are like goofy sharp. My grandma had goofy sharp nostrils. Like she had a bit of a bridge, but then there was a huge pocket of space, and then it would flare all the way back. So she had this beastly nose. It wasn't big, it was just the extended version. And she somehow magic powered this part of her nostril to flare up. So she had a muscle somewhere in here on the side of her nose that could flare that side of the nostril just at one point. So that was quite the talent. So she had something special there. Anyways, sad mad. You can always mix those two. And so these are your basic, easy facial expressions. So there's kind of an overall view of that.